Okay, so what if you could give your crypto trades superpowers? I mean, really? That's the core idea behind the next big leap in decentralized trading, Uniswap v4. Today, we're going to break down this total rethink of how liquidity works on-chain.
So forget about just doing simple swaps. We're about to jump into a world where your capital isn't just sitting there doing nothing. It's programmable. Yeah, it can have its own logic, its own strategy, all built in. And this all starts with the completely new architecture of Uniswap v4.
But, before we get into all the cool new stuff, we gotta look back a little. To really get why v4 is such a game changer, we have to understand the growing pains of its predecessor, Uniswap v3, and the headaches it created for basically everyone involved.
Just think about V3's biggest issues for a second. Creating a new liquidity pool was just crazy expensive because of gas fees, and since every single pool was its own little island, its own smart contract, liquidity was split up across thousands of different places. V4 just throws that all out the window with a new unified approach that brings all that liquidity under one roof.
So what's the secret sauce here? How does v4 deliver these massive improvements? Well, it all comes down to a couple of brilliant architectural shifts that totally rewrite the playbook for decentralized exchanges.
All right, the number that has everyone's jaw on the floor, the big headline figure, is this: a staggering 99% reduction in the gas cost to create a new pool. I mean, this makes launching new trading pairs practically free, which just blows the doors wide open for tons of new tokens and strategies.
This crazy efficiency comes from a few key upgrades. First, there's the singleton design. Think of it like this. Instead of thousands of separate bank branches, we now have one central headquarters that holds all the pools. So much simpler. Second, flash accounting. This works kind of like a bar tab. Instead of settling every little transaction one by one, it just adds everything up and settles it all at the very end. This cuts out a ton of costly steps. Plus, v4 finally supports native ETH, so no more expensive wrapping ETH into WETH just to make a trade.
But look, all these efficiency gains, they're just the foundation. They're just the appetizer. The real revolution, the feature that unlocks a whole new universe of possibilities, is a brand new concept they're calling hooks.
Honestly, the best way to wrap your head around hooks is to think of them as plugins for your money. They're these external, totally customizable bits of code that you can just attach to a liquidity pool to make it do, well, almost anything you can dream up right at key moments. So I'll ask you, what would you want your money to do automatically?
And this shows you exactly where the magic happens. These are the precise moments where you can inject that custom logic. You can have a hook run before a swap to check something, or after a swap to kick off another action. Same thing for adding or removing liquidity. It's this level of fine-tuned control that gives developers and liquidity providers just unprecedented power.
Okay, so this all sounds incredibly powerful in theory, right? But what does it actually do? Let's walk through some real-world examples that were basically impossible before v4 came along.
For starters, you can build pools that have dynamic fees. So imagine a hook that's always watching market volatility. When things get crazy and the market gets choppy, the hook automatically jacks up the swap fee. This directly compensates liquidity providers for taking on more risk right when they need it the most.
Hooks can also act as real, honest-to-goodness on-chain limit orders. You can set up a hook that basically says, hey, I only want to swap my ETH for USDC if the price hits $3,500, and the hook will just do it for you, automatically. You get the best of automated market makers and traditional order books, all without having to stare at a chart all day.
And here's a big one. Maybe the most powerful use case for liquidity providers? Hooks can be your personal, 24/7 portfolio manager. A hook can automatically rebalance your concentrated liquidity position, always keeping it in that sweet spot, the most profitable range, to absolutely maximize the fees you're earning. Let's just break down how this works with a quick example. So here, we have a pool with a base fee of 0.05%. The hook is set up to add a little extra based on a volatility multiplier. So when volatility is low, say at 5%, the final fee is a pretty modest 0.110%. And this chart just illustrates the outcome perfectly. When market volatility triples to 15%, the hook automatically adjusts and boom, the final fee you earn as an LP doubles to 0.20%. Simple as that. You're getting paid more for providing liquidity when the market is risky, which is exactly how it should be.
All this new power and customization is, of course, really exciting, but it also comes with new responsibilities. So how should you actually approach Uniswap v4 safely and effectively?
Let's put together a simple playbook.
The most crucial thing to remember is this. In the world of DeFi, power and risk go hand in hand. Hooks add a whole new layer of code, and that means a whole new layer of potential vulnerabilities you have to be aware of. And that means before you even think about using a hook, you absolutely must run through a safety checklist. Has the code been audited by a team you trust? Have you played around with it yourself on a testnet? And maybe most importantly, do you actually understand what it's supposed to do? And are you starting with a very, very small amount of capital?
And that brings us to what might be the single most important takeaway from all of this. The absolute best way to get ready for V4 is to truly master Uniswap V3 today. Concepts like concentrated liquidity, they're the foundation. V4 just builds right on top of them. So start there.
At the end of the day, Uniswap v4 is handing the tools of financial creation over to everyone. It turns liquidity from just a static pile of assets into a dynamic, programmable, blank canvas. Which really just leaves us with one final, very exciting question to ponder. What will you build?